In the days of the judges, Israel was struggling. Once again, they had wandered away from God. And the Midianites were destroying their crops, stealing their animals, and filling the land with fear. The Israelites cried out for help. And God chose an unexpected hero, a humble man named Gideon. Gideon was not a warrior. He was hiding inside a winepress, quietly threshing wheat so the Midianites wouldn't see him. But as he worked, the angel of the Lord appeared and said,
"The Lord is with you, mighty warrior."
Gideon looked around. Was God really talking to him? He felt weak, ordinary, unsure. He answered,
"My clan is the weakest, and I am the least in my family."
But God saw something different. He wasn't choosing Gideon because he was strong. He was choosing him because he would make him strong. Gideon wasn't fully convinced, so he prepared an offering of meat and bread.
"Please, give me a sign that you are really speaking to me."
A divine messenger stood before him, waiting. The angel touched it with his staff, and fire blazed up from the rock. Gideon fell to his knees. This was truly the voice of God. Gideon now knew. God himself had spoken. Still unsure, Gideon asked for a sign. He placed a wool fleece on the ground and said,
"If the fleece is wet with dew but the ground is dry, then I'll know you will save Israel through me."
The next morning, the fleece was soaked, but the ground was dry. Gideon asked again, this time for the ground to be wet, and the fleece dry. And God did it. Patient and loving, God was shaping his hesitant servant into a leader. Gideon gathered an army of 32,000 men. But God said there were too many, and Israel might say they were saved by their own strength.
"Anyone who is afraid may return home."
One by one, the fearful turned back. Only 10,000 remained, but even that was too many. The men were brought to the water to be tested. Those who drank by scooping water with their hands, staying alert and watchful, were chosen. Only 300 men. Against impossible odds. This was the army chosen by God. Impossible? Yes, unless God was with them. That night, the enemy camp filled the valley like locusts. God encouraged Gideon by letting him overhear a Midianite's dream.
"I dreamed a loaf of bread rolled into our camp and overturned the tent."
This can only mean defeat. God has given victory to Israel.
The humble leader bowed in worship. Strengthened, Gideon returned to his camp. He divided the 300 and gave them trumpets, torches, and clay jars. They surrounded the camp under cover of darkness.
"Watch me, and do what I do."
Suddenly, the jars shattered, the torches blazed, trumpets sounded across the valley. The Midianites panicked, confusion filled the camp. They turned on each other, and fled. God brought victory with just 300 men, not by strength, but by faith. Gideon started as a fearful man hiding in a winepress, but God transformed him into a mighty warrior. God uses the humble, the unsure, and the ordinary. He asks for obedience, not perfection. When the odds are against us, His power shines brightest. So whenever you feel too small, too weak, too unqualified, remember Gideon. God sees more in you than you see in yourself.